Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Just the Tip, your fortnightly look at gaming with D1 DLC, Brad, Jake, Jordo.
Mm-hmm.
How are you, gentlemen?
Hey, good.
Wonderful.
How are you?
Excellent. I'm fantastic. I'm a bit chilly. Winter has really hit this last week.
Winter is coming.
Winter is here. Yeah.
You're crying because you're cold.
We're going to talk about Super Nintendo Mini.
The rumours of.
Yeah, the Prey demo. And something else too. I can't even remember what else.
Something really important that I remember, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, small news. I'm sure no one's heard about what's happening with COD. Jordo, do you want to take us away? Tell us about...
Rumours of a mini SNES. As we all know, in the shops, the mini NES or Nintendo hit and smashed the sales, didn't it?
Oh, it was ludicrous.
Sell out everywhere, crashing websites and everything like that. I mean, I know I tried.
That's what happens when they allocate X amount of resources for this stuff to retailers.
Like 30 units for the whole
that's right,
Yeah.
But
And it was horrible. I know a couple of times I had a couple of goes through EB when they had it.
It actually crashed the Windows server. It was really, really bad. Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyway, rumor of the mini SNES coming out for about Christmas time. So it's said that sources close to Nintendo have confirmed that they're already in design, if not further, stage for the mini NES to come out, which I think is pretty cool. And I really hope I can get one.
You know, the first thing I thought of is because like the NES. I know the last bunch of mini NESs barely moved. I'm sure they've sold out now, but it wasn't that same mad rush because everyone was a little bit, and I think all three of us are probably in that boat. We're a little bit like, I don't even care anymore.
Yep.
You know, this has been a debacle. I reckon the value of them has shot up even more now because all of a sudden now, instead of it being a standalone item, it may be part of a collection. Because if they go further and then they do a Nintendo 64 as well, you know, you got this collection of
minis.
Yeah.
No, that's very true. Absolutely. And you know, Nintendo have confirmed that there is no more production of mini NES now. So that's it. You know, the end of April, which is now. So that is it. If you can get your hands on one, grab it. You know?
You're keen for one?
I still am keen for one, but I'm not going to pay $200, $300, $400 for it.
Yeah.
You know?
I got to admit, the whole NES thing, mini NES, the way it was handled, I've really cooled on it. Now I've just gone off the whole idea. I'm very much, you know what, I'll just get an emulator. I'll get a hyperdeck.
You can. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just because it was such a pain in the ass. It was such, you know, exaltation and then disappointment. And
There's a lot of burn.
Yeah, it was really poorly handled, I thought. But you, Jacob? Because you've never been a Nintendo man either.
No, now with the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. Fanboy.
Look, I think it was probably would have been more of a fad thing. Same as the mini Mega Drive thing that we got, which is not officially Sega licensed product. Anyway,
but that's the one you've got.
Yeah, the one that I got a while ago from Oz Game Shop. And that was awesome for about 2.5 hours. And now it's good for us doing retro lunches that we do at our workplace. But other than that, I think the Nintendo, the SNES would just sit there. Anyway, I don't think I'd actually use it. So it was probably a good thing that it ran out on the initial release, that I didn't get a chance to get it then, because I would have pulled the trigger on that and then I would have been locked in for whatever else they actually deliver. And now that I don't have that, I'm like,
Meh.
But the TV gave me the impression that...
We said meh. M-E-H. Meh.
Call of Duty World War II.
Talking about new games, right?
Yeah. So, have you guys seen the trailer?
Have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You watched it? Yeah? What do you think? First impressions?
BF1?
Jake, what do you think?
I don't know why they're rehashing World War II again. Like, I'd like to have seen them either go back to World War One. I know that would be exactly like Battlefield 1, but I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's funny because the general reaction from the internet has been, "Oh my god, this is such a good move."
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I think World War II is my favourite time frame for a game.
Yep.
I'm not saying that I like World War II. Just to be clear.
Yes.
But you know, I think the game and Call of Duty 2 was the game that really made me an online gamer on the 360. I had some of the fondest memories of that. So there was a lot of it that I was really excited about. And I watched the trailer. It's like specifically the trailer, and I just went, "Oh, so we're gonna storm the beaches of Normandy."
Yeah.
That's never been done.
Yep.
And that's what, and like you said, now it just feels like a rehash to me.
Yeah, like a reskin of the original Call of Duties sort of thing, which is a bit. Yeah, I don't know.
The only thing, I did see that section, you know, in-game footage, blah, blah. But I don't know. Has any games ever played that Storming of the Beach from both angles? Keeping the people off the beach.
Yeah, see, that's really interesting. I think that's multiplayer specifically, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But they're talking about having you play allies or Axis, and you have very specific goals for each one. And you know what? I'll tell you what, if they came out and said that Call of Duty World War II, from the Germans' perspective, I would be much more interested.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it would be different. It would be, I mean, I imagine people would just their heads would explode in condemnation that there'd be a second side to a story. But like that would have been fascinating.
Which is an interesting point. And just to go off Call of Duty for 1 second, the new Battlefront.
Yeah, Star Wars
coming from the
Empire was right, mate.
The Empire's side is a very interesting spin, and it's made me go, maybe I want to look at Battlefront now.
Absolutely, I think that's a very interesting, and I guess that's a good example of the two. One doing something very different, and one feels like I know it's different. I know it's going back in time, and maybe it's easy for us, I think, maybe to say, oh, they're doing World War II again. I mean, that was 10 years ago.
True, a lot of people probably weren't exposed to that at the time.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
Guess.
So there is a whole new generation of gamers that are playing this stuff now. But
I don't know. I just maybe what, like Vietnam or something, because I know Battlefield did a really. I love Battlefield Vietnam.
Isn't Black Ops?
Well, sort of, but it's Black Ops, man. It's shit. So I don't know.
I don't know if Call of Duty fans will agree with you.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
I think it was quite well received, actually.
Yeah, it was,
I don't know. I didn't play it.
It's the one with Sam Worthington in it, so I'm like,
Yeah, he's not very good, is he?
No. And that's the other thing is, why do Call of Duty feel like they have to always have some big name actor come in and do the voiceovers for? I'm like, it's kind of cool. I'm not going to buy a game for
Kevin
it.
Spacey.
Yeah, that's right.
I did almost buy it, but I mean that was Kevin Spacey. That's different.
That's instant purchase.
That's not some actor.
No, that's one of the greatest men.
So just some more details on COD World War II, releasing 3rd of November. That's it's very specific, isn't it? For 8 months away to know what day that you need to have a sickie is fantastic. Developed by Sledgehammer. The single player campaign to be realistic. So one of the things was you won't have regenerating health. If you're injured in the campaign, you'll have to crawl over to your medic. So it's going to be realistic that if you're shot talking to a medic, you'll be fine.
Yep.
Realism.
Yes.
There's going to be a headquarters, and they made a big deal of this. There's going to be a headquarters for between multiplayer matches, sort of like a lobby, and they referred to it like the tower in Destiny.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a Stormwind or Orgrimmar in World of Warcraft, stuff like that. I do not understand why that is in any way a selling point.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know who's playing this game that they want to hang around in a bombed out shelter with other.
To be fair, the tower in Destiny was the most frustrating place in the universe because you're waiting for everybody to get their shit organised before you can actually go and play a game.
Yup. That being said, multiplayer details are limited. We'll know more at E3. There will be a co-op zombie mode, apparently. Strongly rumoured was the last I read. And you will get beta access if you pre-order the game.
Do you want to say the word that's in brackets on the rundown? You probably... That's the one.
I hate that shit, man. I hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it. Order our game early so you can test it for us.
Welcome to the bloody first. You're a long way from Texas, farm boy.
Prey 2 or Prey, the first hour demo is out on Xbox One and PS4, not on PC, which is a bit question marky. I'm not sure why they didn't release it on PC.
I'm a bit concerned about that as well. There was a couple of releases last year that performance was terrible on PC.
Yeah.
I'm concerned that there might be some issues around.
Yeah.
And I think Dishonored 2 was one of them. Yeah, that's a concern for me.
Yes. But yeah, it's a first-person shooter action-adventure game developed by Arcane Studios and published by Bethesda. Scheduled for release in May. I think it was 5th of May?
5th of May, so Thursday.
Okay, yep.
Thursday,
and again, 5th of May for PC, PS4 and Xbox One, which again is quite scary to think that, if they haven't released the demo on PC, what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
So we had a play. We played through the first hour, finished the demo sort of thing. You played it as well on Xbox or PS4?
I played it on Xbox.
Yep. Okay, and I did it on PS4. I guess we just had some thoughts about what we came across. For me, I was overly underwhelmed, I suppose. There's a few reasons for that, and I think it probably comes back to my FPS roots being in PC. I found it very clunky.
The controls in particular, I found that too.
And there's one of the reasons is mimics are really fast, so they're your alien enemies that you fight, little shadow crawly creatures, and they bounce around all over the bloody place. So to try and use your analog sticks to quickly snap to stuff, I'm not the best at FPSs anyway, but I think it lends itself much better to mouse and keyboard for PC.
I could not agree more. I found the controls really frustrating. I found the speed of the enemy compared to the lack of nice control was a real issue.
So I found that quite painful. Environments did look kind of interesting, not graphically, but sort of in terms of being able to navigate through a level. Like, it looks like there's going to be a lot of options for people to be able to go, the sneaky route, or find a key card to open the door, or take the vent around the door, that sort of stuff. I kind of like that idea. And earlier on, you get a glue gun, which basically shoots little big chunks of glue that form solid masses in the levels, which you can also freeze enemies with. But you can also use those as a stepladder up the side of a wall if you really wanted to, and just get to bits that you never thought you could, which is kind of a cool, neat feature.
It is. It's a good little gimmicky. No, I shouldn't say gimmicky. It's not fair.
It's
interesting mechanic.
Yeah, so,
it's an interesting mechanic.
Yeah, I don't hate some of that. So I think some of the gameplay is actually kind of cool. And something else that I found interesting that you didn't was so that you get an initial sequence where you start in your house sort of thing, your apartment, and you got to get your suit on and get prepped, and then hit the helicopter, fly to this whatever it is facility to do some testing or whatever. And basically they use the helicopter ride there to do your opening credit sequence and stuff, where it's little
billboards on the buildings as
you're flying past. It's really kind of a cool. I kind of found it cool. You, not so much.
I just felt like such a waste of time.
It seemed like, because I watched the gameplay because I couldn't play it, it seemed like it looked great, but it was a long time, wasn't it?
And a lot of people, we were talking off air, a lot of people, I seem to be a bit of the outsider on this. A lot of people on the internet reacted quite well to it.
Seemingly so. I think the overwhelming consensus online seems to be that it was a good introduction to the game, which I probably think the opposite overall. By far, really. I mean,
and there's a cool reveal afterwards with that helicopter when you see the helicopter's actual location and all that, which is quite cool.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, if cardinal sin of a game is if I'm playing it and I put my hand to my pocket to see if my phone's there so I can check something, then you've done something wrong. And I spent at least half that sequence on my phone.
Yeah.
But I just didn't care.
I did find the ambience in the game, like the music, when there is a mimic that pops up, like that actually got my heart racing a little bit. Like, it's like, oh shit, there's something coming. That was kind of cool. I think they did that okay. The storyline might be kind of interesting. It's got a little bit of mystery to it. I'm like, I kind of want to find out what's going on. But it certainly hasn't hooked me. And the graphics are shit.
Yeah.
It is like you're playing on a PS3 almost sometimes. Yep. I'm like, this is not what I was expecting. So
I was underwhelmed.
Very curious to see what that equates to on the PC side. Maybe it's just, early build for... I don't know.
A week before release?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw that it was a May release date. I really was. I thought, well, this is not really that close, but it was. Also, I kind of felt overall a bit Bioshocky. A little bit.
Absolutely, I can see the correlations to that. So, yeah.
Which it's nowhere near as good as Bioshock, because Bioshock's awesome. But yes.
Yeah, amazing. So we're going to talk a little bit more about Prey in a separate video. So keep your eyes open for that. We'll just note, again, no early review copies from Bethesda to anyone. So...
C-bomb.
Yeah. Be very cautious if you are a PC user and you're going to buy this game.
Yeah, I would not be pre-ordering.
There is no way I would pre-order this. No demo, no review copies.
Yeah.
Tread lightly, friends. Tread lightly.
Let's go back 25 years ago to the land of Sega CD.
Sucks that we can do that.
Yeah, so a game...
I actually remember it.
A game back then, 25 years ago, was Night Trap. Really, this game was a bit of a game changer. It was a game where, insert video here, you would control or look after basically a slumber party. And you were trying to save the girls from being captured in this slumber party. I'm going to use the word like choose your own adventure, because you had to make decisions in this game which would either save them or kill them. Did you guys ever play this game?
No.
No, I never played it.
No.
Okay,
unfortunately.
right. I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't know about it,
Which is
unfortunately.
It's
Yeah.
surprising though, because I was talking to you off air as well before about the similarity that I can see in the videos I watched
Yep.
of it with Phantasmagoria, and obviously
Absolutely.
would have been the same timing as
Yep.
well and that sort of stuff. So I'm surprised I didn't play it. But
Yeah, well, I mean, not too many people had the Sega CD, I guess.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and that would have been. I
Yeah.
was never a Sega
Yeah,
growing up.
okay.
So if it was on PC,
Yeah.
Yeah,
then
true.
maybe I would have come across. Do you know? Sorry, just talking about
Yeah.
Phantasmagoria. Do you know which game came out first of those two?
I think 91 was Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, so
So
maybe.
this is 92.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
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 There you go.
Oh.
So back in 2014, the actual original creators of this game tried to do a Kickstarter to get it going, and it failed, unfortunately.
Do you know what the Kickstarter was to re-release the game?
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. But 25 years on, Xbox One and PS4 are going to see this one come out. So super excited about that.
Digitally, is that how it's going to be released?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So is it redone or
Remastered.
Remastered, so
Yeah.
the same people,
Yep.
the same
Yep.
high quality scripting.
It's going to be so good.
Excellent.
The acting of what I've seen of it is
Oscar nominees, all of them.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal
So I may have
stuff.
to borrow a PS4 to play this
Or
one.
an Xbox One.
Or an Xbox One.
Yeah.
There
Good
we
luck.
go.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. Phantasmagoria is 95, by the way. Just so
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
there you
So
go.
this was almost like
The trendsetter.
the trendsetter. Well, actually, they did say because it was quite sexual in content, they actually, this is where rules started coming out for video games.
Yep. Okay.
So when we say quite sexual, what do we talk like? There's some scantily dressed ladies, or like
Yeah,
do
well,
we get to
it's a
see some
slumber party.
do we get to see some
Pillow
boobies?
fights.
Or?
Nope.
No boobies.
Nope.
No boobies.
Vampires?
Vampire boobies.
Nope.
No.
EXO ONE Kickstarter.
Oh, man.
The Kickstarter is launching on May the 1st, which is tomorrow as we record. Yesterday as we release.
This sort of touches back on the roots of how we started, looking at indie games and talking to local devs.
Yeah.
This is how this has come across, right?
Yep. It looks like I really dig it. I really
Yeah.
dig it. So the basic premise of the game is that it's like a reenactment of humanity's first contact. Humanity somehow discover a craft, and you're going through the memories, I guess, or the historical reenactment of that craft's journey. And so the craft is a sphere. It's just a ball. That the main mechanics, or there's probably two main mechanics with it. One is that you can increase gravity dramatically, and the other one is that you can glide. So then it becomes like a
Like a frisbee
disc.
shape.
Yeah, it turns into a
frisbee.
disc to glide. And so when you increase the gravity, obviously if you're in the air, you plummet. But the idea behind it is to plummet onto a
At the
slope.
right time.
Yeah, and to really gather speed, and then so you eventually leave the planet. So the one we had access to 2 planets. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. Before, like, I got sent the links and everything, and I didn't read anything. I just played it, and then I went back and read some of the other things on it, and the first thing that came to my mind was like a 3D Tiny Wings. Mm-hmm. So you've got to time the downhills and then glide on the ups.
Yep.
And just incorporating that with the 3D view, with the music and the atmospheric feels, it was brilliant.
Yep. That's I've never played Tiny Wings.
Oh,
I
me
don't.
either.
I don't actually even know what Tiny Wings is.
all right.
But
Yep.
everything I read about this game, because so it was recently shown at Rezzed in the UK, which is like an indie game convention. And so I've read some of the stuff that they've said about it, and everyone talks about Tiny Wings.
On the break, you can play Tiny Wings. I've
Okay.
got it on here.
Okay, excellent. I might have to because I really dug EXO ONE. So
Oh man,
You know,
EXO ONE. I think we only got 2 planets on that. The second planet I loved, absolutely loved, and I'm really looking forward to playing the rest of it.
it made me think of Dear Esther. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, it's funny because I played it when we got that first build long ago. Never made it past the tutorial because I couldn't. I was just useless, and I'm like, this is a shit game. Not a shit game, but not a game for me. And then you gave me the link to this one. Played it last night, and fuck me, it's much better than I thought it was going to be. Much better. So give it a shot for sure. You have to play it to probably get that feeling of exhilaration, like you were saying. In particular, like when I was playing it on my stand desk last night, I was literally crouching as I was going down the hill. And then,
so true, so true.
Yes. Or if I'm in midair, I'm like, okay, I got to time this plummet and then go straight into a flat plateau and just go dunk. Well, shit. Yeah, it's really good.
Really good. Yeah, I had a great time with it. So looking forward to playing some more of that.
The events that took place, related data, and records are like an ancient puzzle with many missing pieces. We can only do our best at this recreation.
We're done.
Ladies and gentlemen, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I am Jordo, this is Jake, and that is Brad. We are D1DLC. Thank you very much for tuning in. You got just the tip.